Before starting the procedure, ensure all required equipment is ready. This includes the central line kit, syringes, guidewire, dilator, catheter, sutures, sterile drapes, and antiseptic solution. Preparing everything in advance helps maintain sterility and avoids unnecessary delays. Now, position the patient correctly. Place the patient supine in a 15 to 30 degree Trendelenburg position. Gently turn the head to the left for right internal jugular vein access. This positioning distends the vein and reduces the risk of air embolism. Maintain strict asepsis throughout the procedure. Perform hand hygiene, use full barrier precautions, and prepare the skin with chlorhexidine. Next, identify the landmarks. Locate the two heads of the sternocleidomastoid muscle. The insertion point lies at the apex of the triangle formed between them, just above the clavicle. Palpate the carotid artery medially and ensure your entry point is lateral to the artery. Infiltrate the skin and deeper tissues with local anesthetic. Allow adequate time for anesthesia before proceeding. Insert the needle at the landmarked point, advancing at approximately 45 degrees, while applying gentle negative pressure. Once blood is aspirated, stop and assess. Dark, non-pulsatile blood confirms venous access. If the blood appears bright or pulsatile, withdraw immediately and reassess. Keeping the needle stable, gently insert the guide wire through the needle. Advance the guide wire smoothly without resistance. Never force the wire and never let go of it. Make a small skin nick, then pass the dilator over the guide wire using steady pressure. Remove the dilator while maintaining control of the guide wire. Now advance the catheter over the guide wire to the desired depth. Once the catheter is fully inserted, remove the guide wire. Aspirate and flush all lumens to confirm patency. Secure the catheter with sutures and apply a sterile dressing. The central venous line is now in place.